The situation does not appear promising. There is an emergency. The whole supply of Shiba Inus is at risk. Despite the Shiba Inu development team's best efforts to reassure the public, bad news keeps coming in. Can we all be saved by Satoshi? We may be living through the most perilous period in Shiba Inu history. And this is no laughing matter. However, what is truly happening and what are our options? Let me clarify. The Shiba Inu community is going through a major turmoil right now, and it's really upending everything. A startling discovery has been made by the blockchain analytics website Bubble Maps. A single whale is in possession of an incredible $2.05 billion worth of Shiba Inus. Not just any holder. This whale owns about 10% of the whole supply of Shiba Inus. Even more fascinating is the fact that this enormous sum is dispersed among about 150 distinct addresses. This has, of course, led to a great deal of conjecture. Who is responsible? Where are they from? And what does this portend for Shiba Inu's future? It's difficult to overlook the risk here. A central point of control is established when one organization controls a sizable amount of the Bitcoin supply. There could be a sharp decline in Shiba Inu's value and market turmoil if they choose to sell even a small portion of their assets. Additionally, this type of focus erodes trust. Decentralization, in which power is shared rather than centralized, is valued by Shiba Inu investors and the larger cryptocurrency community. Uncertainty and worry arise when one realizes that someone has this much power. This insight is profound, particularly in light of the long-standing teachings of Shiba Inu project leader Satoshi Kusama. Decentralization, a system in which no one individual or group has excessive influence, has long been highlighted by Satoshi as the cornerstone of Shiba Inu's philosophy. However, the notion that Shiba Inu is a genuinely decentralized cryptocurrency is being called into question because this whale now owns 10% of the supply. People start to wonder if the initiative is really as decentralized as they were told. This finding feels like a betrayal to investors. Because they supported Shiba Inu's decentralized philosophy and community-driven development, many people invested much in the breed. Now that we know more about this whale, it's disappointment rather than dread. Questions are being raised about how this occurred. Was it a mistake or was it deliberate? Above all, what steps are being taken to guarantee Shiba Inu's future stability and equity? This whale made some intriguing decisions when Shiba Inu's worth surged to $5 billion at its peak. The possessions were first combined into a single address. They were then divided into 14 distinct locations in November 2021. These were later separated into roughly 150 addresses, a move that appears to have been made to lower risks and provide an extra degree of anonymity. The blockchain analytics platform Bubble Maps clarified that while these transactions are not visible on conventional Bubble Maps, they may be easily monitored with the appropriate visualization tools. The paper also emphasizes how remarkably sophisticated the management of this whale wallet has been. It has maintained composure and retained the majority of its Shiba Inu holdings since the start, despite all the market turmoil and price fluctuations. Some wild speculation has resulted from this. Is this the enigmatic Shiba Inu founder Ryoshi? Similar to how Satoshi Nakamoto, the developer of Bitcoin, disappeared in 2021, leaving behind a legacy and unanswered questions, Ryoshi also vanished from the public sight. The current head of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, Satoshi Kusama, has vehemently refuted these assertions. No one knows this mysterious person and should be wary of anyone who can't prove through wallet movement that they're the person, Satoshi wrote in a comment on a post. Don't trust the hype. The mystery remains unsolved despite the forceful statement intended to reassure the people. People's reactions to this finding have been mixed. On the one hand, it seems like a major issue that so many Shiba Inus are linked to a single, unidentified holder. It contradicts the decentralization goal and, if things go wrong, might be problematic. However, Satoshi is someone that people want to trust. His dedication to Shiba Inu principles is well known, and his remarks are taken seriously in the community. People are now conflicted. Is there more to this story than meets the eye, or is this simply an unpleasant fact of the project's expansion? The community is left wondering what will happen next because of the disturbing ambiguity. Despite the uncertainties, Shiba Inu's main investors have responded quickly, and the results are not encouraging. There has been a noticeable trend of big holdings retreating over the past day. According to data, there has been a large decline in the net flow of Shiba Inu tokens, with more tokens leaving prominent wallets than entering them. Indeed, a significant number of Shiba Inus have been leaving, suggesting that some major players may be cutting back on their numbers. Concurrently, there is a rise in inflows, indicating that some people are still purchasing even though others are selling. Due to this back and forth, the market is currently in an odd state of equilibrium, lacking significant momentum in either direction. It is noteworthy, however, that many of the biggest holders, the so-called whales, seem reluctant to take significant actions, particularly when it comes to purchasing additional CBI. Taking a broader view, the price of Shiba Inu has been rising gradually since early November, rising far above its lowest points. These big holders, though, appear to be waiting until the price reaches a point where they feel comfortable taking significant action. They are delaying making important decisions. The market appears to be in a holding pattern for the time being, and everyone is waiting to see what will happen next. Satoshi Kusama is optimistic about the project's future despite all the news. Satoshi recently responded to the Shiba Inu community's increasing interest in the ecosystem's future. Over the following year, he alluded to a comprehensive marketing strategy aimed at elevating Shiba Inu. Earlier this week, Satoshi tweeted that the authorities had accepted his idea and that additional information would be released shortly. There was a lot of enthusiasm surrounding the announcement, particularly as individuals made predictions about the potential implications for important tokens like BONE, which runs the Shibarium network. BONE might possibly be listed on a large exchange, according to one community member. But Satoshi quickly reminded everyone that there is more to the scheme than just one token. He hinted that all aspects of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, including Shiba, Leash, Treat, and all the technology they've been developing, would be covered by the marketing campaigns. His message was quite clear. The ecosystem as a whole must work together to grow and thrive, not just one piece of the puzzle. Satoshi's assurance could be exactly what the community needs at this time. Concern has been raised by the whale's discovery, but knowing that a carefully considered plan is in place can help reduce some of that tension. It demonstrates that the group is not just responding to the events of the day, but also concentrating on the long-term goals for Shiba Inus. Throughout all of this, the Shiba Inu team hasn't been silent. A well-known Shiba Inu team member, Lucy, reassured the community on Twitter. "Think outside the box is definitely the Shiba devs' mantra," she wrote. To ensure the ecosystem thrives, they are continuously pushing the envelope and coming up with innovative solutions. To advance, one must be innovative and willing to take chances. Shib equals we care, as we all agree. Such messages from Lucy and Satoshi began to calm the mounting anxiety. The creators are committed to advancing the project with caution and ingenuity, they reminded the community. However, the atmosphere changed once more just as the anticipation was beginning to grow. Shiba Inu had a turning point when on-chain data showed a huge support cluster of about 55 trillion tokens. Tens of thousands of addresses make up this cluster, which falls between 0.1 2.3 million assets within the cluster, which falls between 0.1 2.3 million tokens/billions. On the one hand, the 50-day exponential moving average supports this cluster, which functions as a safety net. Even in the face of increased market volatility, it exhibits remarkable resilience. As long as general market circumstances remain favorable, heavy activity at this level has frequently served as a springboard for price increases. However, It could collapse further if Shiba Inus are unable to maintain this level, which would be a devastating blow to the community. Approximately 47% of Shiba Inu addresses are currently in the money, indicating a healthy balance between accumulation and profit-taking, which further adds to the unpredictability of the situation. However, historically, prices have also been rejected in this zone. Shiba Inu may reach new heights if it breaks through this region with significant trading activity. Otherwise, the price could drop. For the Shiba Inu community, this has been nothing short of a wild ride. The good news is that the developers are optimistic and the future is promising. The following is bad news: unstable pricing levels and worries about whales. Then, as things begin to calm down, a new twist appears. For Shiba Inu owners, it has been an emotional journey. Lucy offered one final piece of advice to defuse the situation. You haven't failed, you haven't succeeded yet. Recognize the distinction. Her remarks served as a reminder to the community that patience is essential, particularly in the volatile cryptocurrency market. What do you think about this? Leave a comment below. Make sure to click on one of the videos displayed on the screen if you're interested in learning more. Consequently, this concludes the video. Please activate the channel's notification bell if you liked it. Don't take the chance of losing money if you miss a crucial Shiba Inu update. Additionally, please spread the word about this video to as many people as you can. Let's spread the word about this